Shalom, my name is Yehoshua Yaakov. I'm making this video from Jerusalem. I'm a didactic scientist, an American citizen living here for 22 years. I found interesting the video, but I want to make a specific comment that I think is very important, and that is that the advance of the cognitive behavioral sciences and the related sciences, particularly the social sciences, have and the anthropological sciences as well, have a substantial record of confirmation of the species having a preference and attraction to itself. Men prefer men and women prefer women, and this is a very fundamental tenet and organizing principle of homosexuality. It is the tendency toward this predisposition, and it's not understood. Well, I listened to your interview with the Bishop of Oxford, and it was very charming and gentlemanly and elegant, but it missed something I think very significant, and that is this. And I want to provide a context before I even say it, and that is that for the last 18 years, the empirical and logical evidence is overwhelming that we have entered the era, the pre-modern, modern, the end of the pre-modern, modern era, and have entered into postmodernism for secular and scientists, and for the religious and traditional, the end of man and mankind's exile and the ascent to the quantum reality that is redemption. Having said that, as a context, I would say that it is exceedingly important to understand that the God of the cosmos, the God of Israel, the God of the Anglican Church, of the Islamic faith, of Christianity, of the world, of the cosmos, is one God. Number one and number two, before he does something very significant, like the end of man and mankind's exile, he informs man, and in the tradition of Israel, he informs Israel, and that was received 18 years ago. I won't go into the long analog dissertation, but the empirical and logical evidence was followed for years. I'm the scientist that followed these events and developments, and the evidence is overwhelming. That confirms the end of man and mankind's exile, the collapse of the local reality is what I'm talking about. Now, having said that, it is this context in which we will have, before he does anything, he tells us, and the second thing is he provides for us the solution. So the collapse of the local reality means the collapse of the East-West models, and in the West it was at first was the collapse of the Soviet Union, and its local reality was communism. Next in Yugoslavia the next year, 1992, its local reality was communism. It collapsed. In Israel in 1995, its local reality was Zionism. It collapsed. 9/11, capitalism, and so on. Now, having said that,